Good afternoon, graduates and guests. On behalf of Canterbury Christ Church University, I would like to welcome you to the Cathedral today. Your degree ceremony is due to start very shortly. Before we begin, I would like to make a few announcements to ensure that all runs smoothly. Firstly, I would ask that guests please remain seated throughout the ceremony to ensure everyone has the best view they can. Secondly, if you have anything with an alarm or a ringtone, please switch it off now so that it doesn't interrupt proceedings. May I also remind you that it's not permitted to take photographs or videos within the cathedral, but please do take advantage of the wonderful cathedral precincts when you're outside after the ceremony. In the unlikely event that a full evacuation of the cathedral is required, this will be announced by the vergers. You will be directed to the designated exit points and will be asked to move to the relevant assembly area outside. Please do not re-enter the cathedral until instructed to do so. The ceremony is being live streamed and will also be available for on-demand viewing on the university's website later today, so you can share your success with those who couldn't attend. We will begin the ceremony shortly with a procession of academic staff followed by university governors, civic dignitaries and members of the university's senior management team. Please remain seated for these processions. However, I would be grateful if those who are able would please stand for the final procession, that of the principal officers led by the mace bearer. I will give you a signal to let you know when this is starting so you know when to stand. Graduates, please don't be nervous. Once we reach the part of the ceremony where your awards are to be presented, you'll be led from your seat by one of our ushers and directed towards the front of the cathedral. It is essential that you remain in the order in which you have been placed, or you may find yourself receiving someone else's award. Your name will then be called. You should come up the small ramp up to the dais and meet the Pro-Chancellor, Judith Armitt, or the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Rama Tharunamachandran, OBE. At this point, a big smile is encouraged. If you wish, the presiding officer will shake you by the hand and offer their congratulations. If you prefer not to shake hands, please clasp your hands behind your back as you cross the stage so they know that a smile and a nod is all that's required. Once you've been presented with your award, please follow your predecessor from the dais down the centre aisle of the nave to the back of the cathedral and back to your seat. At that point, feel free to relax, take a deep breath. The hard part is over. Today is a particularly special occasion as we celebrate the first graduating cohort from the Kent and Medway Medical School, a joint initiative between Canterbury Christ Church University and the University of Kent. To mark this milestone, you will notice some additional formalities during the ceremony, including the presence of both Vice-Chancellors and the taking of the Hippocratic Oath by our KMMS graduates. Guests, at the end of the ceremony, I would ask that you all remain in your seats until after the staff and graduates have processed out of the cathedral, at which point the ushers will invite you to leave. Finally, we hope you enjoy this unique occasion. We know it means a lot to all of you who have studied so hard, and to your friends and your family who have supported you throughout your time at the university. You have learned so much, both inside and outside the classroom. It's now time to share your unique talents and insights with the world. Please enjoy your day, but take time to reflect on your success. Thank you, and congratulations.
It is my great pleasure as Pro-Chancellor of Canterbury Christ Church University to welcome all of you on behalf of Canterbury Christ Church and the University of Kent to this wonderful cathedral on this very special day. There could not be a more fitting place for you, our graduates, to receive your degrees than this setting. Canterbury is England's oldest cathedral. Founded in 597 AD by Bishop St. Augustine, Canterbury Christ Church has deep and historical ties of faith and scholarship with this wonderful seat of worship and heritage. It gives me huge pride when I see graduates completing their studies and receiving their degrees. To each and every one of you who will graduate today, I offer my warmest congratulations. Each one of you has not only faced the rigour and labour of your studies, you have done so during a cost of living crisis and at a time of great challenge in our society and indeed in the world. Your commitment has not gone unnoticed, and you may take particular satisfaction from having surmounted every obstacle in receiving your degrees today. Today also sees the first graduate cohort from the Kent and Medway Medical School, the first cohort to receive their degrees. These are joint degrees from both universities. This region is desperately short of doctors, and it was truly a delight for our two universities to be fully authorised to establish a medical school here in Canterbury. I want to give particular thanks and congratulations to all the medical students. Your course has taken a long 5 years, and you have been pioneers for us. We have worked hard to obtain full accreditation, and with state-of-the-art laboratories and classrooms and excellent teaching, we believe we have given you the best and most relevant training to equip you as you embark on your careers. While we trust hundreds of others will follow in your footsteps, you will always be our founding cohort. Graduation is a very important step for all of you, the culmination of many years of hard work, certainly, but also one that marks that moment of change as you take the next step. Whether that's about undertaking further study, starting a new job, settling into a profession you've always hankered to do, or setting up your own business. There are many ways in which your experience as one of our students will influence the rest of your life. Many of them will come from the learning you've gained, and many others from the social, volunteering, and independent living experiences that being a student brings. These influences may only become relevant to you later, but they will surely help give you a foundation for future life, and we all hope, untold benefits. Graduation is a personal experience for each graduating student, but it's also one shared by their families, friends, and supporters. The academic and professional services staff of the university are among those supporters. You might be surprised to learn just how important a day this is for all of us too, one we plan carefully and see as a highlight of our year. This is for all of us too, one in which we wish you every health, happiness, and success. We join in celebrating you as you move forwards, onwards and upwards to the next stage of your lives. And I now invite Professor Rama Tharunamachandran, the Vice-Chancellor of Canterbury Christ Church University, to address you.
Pro-Chancellor, the Lord Lieutenant of Kent, Lord Mayor of Canterbury and Lady Mayoress, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates, it gives me great pleasure to add my welcome to the welcome you've received from our Pro-Chancellor, Judith Armand. As has been said already, graduations are the highlight in our academic calendar. Today is indeed a day of celebration, where we celebrate your hard work, your achievements and your success. But it also marks an influential period of your personal journey. You have all come to the university or to the Kenton Medway Medical School from different starting points. But through your hard work and commitment, you've completed your studies and reached this tremendous milestone. You have both earned and thoroughly deserved the right to graduate in this ceremony, in this magnificent and historic cathedral, whose name of Christ Church our university shares. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the Dean and Chapter for allowing us the use of the cathedral today. At the heart of our purpose as a university is our commitment to provide a high-quality learning experience to all our students. Not just to give them a fine education, but to work in partnership with our students, preparing them to achieve their potential as engaged, informed, and active members of our society. I hope this will ring true for all those graduating today. The graduation of the Kenton Medway Medical School students is a special day for both universities, and it marks a really significant milestone in what has been a long journey for many of us who are here today. This occasion represents the culmination of extraordinary dedication, hard work, and belief of so many individuals and groups. On behalf of both universities, I would like to express my sincere thanks and appreciation to everyone who has made the Kenton Medway Medical School both a reality and a success. Many of them are here today. In particular, I want to thank our invaluable NHS partners, both from the trusts and primary care and elsewhere within the NHS. I also want to thank funders and donors and benefactors who have given generously to help with the establishment of the medical school. And I also want to thank the wide range of local stakeholders who have supported the establishment of the medical school in very many different ways. And of course, our medical school students and the KMMS, Kenton Medway Medical School staff. This is a shared achievement that we can all be incredibly proud of. More generally, at a time when the economic climate is challenging, we are confident that all those graduating today are well positioned for the future. As many of you know, Canterbury Christ Church University has a very strong track record for graduate employability, and a record which we are very proud of, and I hope you will be too. Graduation ceremonies are quite rightly about looking back at achievements, our students' achievements. But they're also a moment to look towards the future. We want our graduates to live lives of service. We want you to think globally, but also act locally. We want you to be citizens of character, and through your learning, become constructive, creative, and most of all, caring. We want you to be agents of innovation and transformation. Whilst the 20th and 21st centuries have seen much progress in terms of the arts, sciences, engineering, technology, and medicine, the world still faces huge challenges. Poverty, war, famine, disease, climate change, financial instability, security are just a few. And in recent years, we have seen how science, technology, and medicine have played an important role globally. In a world of rapid technological advancements and pressing environmental challenges, you can make your unique contributions to society. After all, you are the generation that will be using exciting new technologies such as AI to solve real-world problems. So my message to those graduating today is be confident, expect the unexpected, embrace new challenges and opportunities as you embark on the next and exciting stage of your lives. As you strive for personal and professional success, remember to be compassionate. Use your education wisely and be someone who works towards a more inclusive, just, and sustainable future. As you graduate today, you will become, for many, alumni of Canterbury Christ Church University. But those graduating with a medical degree, you will also be alumni of the University of Kent and the Kent and Medway Medical School. So I say to all the alumni, you are our most important ambassadors. So that take the spirit of Christ Church, Kent and KMMS with you wherever you go and support the universities and the medical school in whatever way you can. Once again, many congratulations on what you've all achieved and all the very best for the future. This is a special day, so please enjoy the pageantry, the setting, the fellowship and the music. And for those who will receive their degrees shortly, this is your day and your achievement.
I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science. Joshua Collins. Abigail Russell. Bethany Rabbit Smith. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours. Jusna Satter. Jessica Rennie. Tristan Biles. Elizabeth Meeks. Oliver Merry. Martin Mikulski. Daisy Whedon. Sophie Abbott. Lowry Ball. Alice Barker. Holly Brooker. Rebecca Broomfield. Sean Burnell. Kimberly Butler. Fergus Darlow. Madeline Dean. Emily Findon. Ione Galpir Shade, Jane Graham, Molly Grove, Paige Guy, Sydney Hendy, Ellen Hovell, Jake Jessup, Victoria Lovelock, Simon Mabbott Day, Jack Mariner, Fraser McAllister, Chiara Malotti, Kathleen May, Connor Mollett, Jessica Merhead, Benjamin Mundy, Georgia Parsons, Kira Pepper, James Revel, Isabel Tarrant, Laura Taylor, Jack Tugwell, Annalise Ware, Alexander Warner,
I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours. Bharati Sunawar, Louise Theobald, Catherine Arnold, Leanne Hawkes, John Hodgson, Zong Louis Ludha, Callum Penfold, Katie Tinkler, Felicitas Trawes Frimpong, Sherifat Veens, Isosa Ekator, Michelle Hurst, Portia Pra, Maylee Lua, Sarah Naikudea. Audrey Oyaku. Mabel Ukunufwa. Louisa Uwusu. Holly Smith. Lily Taphouse. Faye Weller. I present this student of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science, Harvey O'Grady. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Science with Honours, Owen Goodwin. Catherine Holdaway. Lily Jones. Zoe Mitchell-Pells. Arjun Rajan. Patricia Rifelde. Alice Walcott. Lily Adams. Matthew Gibson. Agnesa Becker. Devkala Bimali. Kirsty Boache Achempong. Talia Kovney. Maya Devine. Charlie English. Simriti Gurung. Shireen Hayward. Carolina Canto Sames. Isabella Ridgway. Georgina Rose. Michael Wood. Erin Woodger. Christopher Lucas. Claire Lucas. Hope Dale. Joshua Smith. Eleni Shiriopoulos. Hannah Andrews. Maisie Barrow. Ebony Brown. Mia Campbell. Rachel Okoro. Victoria Koniska. Ka Chan. Owen Clough. Reed de Ruin. Bronwyn Graham. Alice McAllister. Gracie Thomas.
I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Master of Arts by Research. Alice Crabb. Victoria Stevens. Ty Williamson. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Master of Science by Research. Chloe Neal. Paige Waldron. Elise Thea. Jean Alexandria Golding. Ellie Huggett. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Doctor in Clinical Psychology. Sophie Razzle. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Doctor in Education. Olubukola Akilapa. Dominic Burrell. Bernadette Gregory. Kerry Jordan Dowse. Carl Leon. Sarah O'Hara. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. In Business and Management, Chinedu Eke. In Business and Management, Claire Street. In Education, Claire Gibson. In Education, Lorna Hughes. In Education, Naomi Lumutenga. In Education, Joy Mower. In Education, Thomas Trott. In engineering, Badea Al-Sukni. In film studies, Jake Monk Kidd. In geography, Ian Byrne. In health and social care, Helen Stanley. In health and well-being, Nail Khan. In health and well-being, Daniel Thorpe. In history, Peter Burrows. In history, Tracy Desoy. In history, Alison Norton. In history, Kay Sowden. In law, Helen Frost. In law, Eunice Shang Simpson. In media and cultural studies, Claire Davey. In media and cultural studies, Rebecca Truscott Elves. In performing arts, Fatma Bachanturk. In professional practice, psychological perspectives, Faria Abdi. In professional practice, psychological perspectives, Leanne Flux. In professional practice, psychological perspectives, James Foley. In psychology, Kirsten Halsey. In psychology, Sanjida Islam. In psychology, Clara Jerstakova. In psychology, Nuria Martinez Tabar. In sports, Joshua Williamson. I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Master of Science, Fazal Lal. Doctor of Philosophy in Sports, Harry Swift. Master of Arts, Rabia Said. Doctor of Philosophy, Media and Cultural Studies, Joanna Samuel.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, Vice Chancellors of both universities, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty and graduates. It is a privilege and a personal honour to present Professor Kevin Fenton, CBE, for the award of the inaugural Honorary Doctorate of Canterbury Christ Church University in connection with the Kent and Medway Medical School. To confer an honorary degree on a public health physician is unusual in a ceremony often associated with clinical or academic distinction in the conventional mould. Yet that is precisely why today's award matters. Kent and Medway Medical School was founded not only to widen participation in medicine and strengthen the workforce for our region, but also to improve the health and well-being of all its citizens. In the 21st century, improving population health is not the task of a single discipline. It requires coalitions that are collaborative, inclusive, and courageous. Professor Kevin Fenton has exemplified these qualities across a career of remarkable breadth and impact. Born in Glasgow and educated in Jamaica, he studied medicine at the University of the West Indies before coming to the UK to specialise in public health. His career has spanned 2 continents, multiple national agencies, and many urgent health challenges. From leading HIV and sexual health work in the US Centres for Disease Control and Prevention, to guiding health improvement at Public Health England, and most recently, shaping London's response to COVID-19. He has combined clinical insight, policy expertise, data literacy, and social justice in equal measure. His influence is visible everywhere, in the language of health equity, in the recognition of the social determinants of health, and in the consistent call for community-led solutions. We are especially proud to honour him at this first KMMS graduation in this extraordinary cathedral, which represents not just faith, but also leadership, learning, and legacy. Here today are representatives from healthcare, business, technology, politics, the voluntary sector, and the wider public. This all of us gathering is no accident. It reflects what KMMS stands for, that healthcare and universities must not be insular, but engaged, connected, and open. At KMMS, we remind our students that while we may all sail the same seas, not all of us are in the same boat. Some boats are large and well-resourced, while others are patched together, barely afloat, or even overloaded. Our graduates must therefore not only learn to treat disease, but also to recognise injustice, to speak about the hard things, and to use their privilege so that equity is never an afterthought. During the pandemic, Professor Fenton gave national voice to the inequalities that many of us were seeing firsthand. His leadership was masterclass in evidence-based compassion. He refused to let data remain abstract. He turned numbers into narratives, stories into action, and challenges into demands for change. He has rightly been recognised, named the UK's most influential Black Briton in the 2022 Power List, serving as President of the Faculty of Public Health, and appointed a Commander of the Order of the British Empire. But what sets him apart is not the accolades, it is the integrity with which he has carried them. Representation matters. For students who have been historically underrepresented in medicine, seeing someone who has walked a path shaped by identity and resilience and who now leads on the international stage is transformational. Professor Fenton has used his visibility not to claim space for himself, but to hold space for others, to open doors, elevate voices, and demand better from our institutions. Today, as we award this honorary degree, we also offer inspiration to our graduates, the first to emerge from KMMS. You leave here with a deep clinical knowledge, but also with the responsibility to champion wider systems of health, from safe streets to clean air to climate change and community care. Advocacy is not just permitted, it is expected. Professor Fenton's example is not a destination, but a call to action for our graduates, our partners, and all of us here today. The work of building a fairer, healthier society does not fall to one profession, one sector, or one moment. It is our shared responsibility. In Professor Kevin Fenton, we see what this can look like: humility, excellence, and courage. A life lived in service, not just to patients, but to populations. A reminder that one doctor, grounded in community and evidence, can improve the lives of millions. Most Honourable Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I present Professor Kevin Fenton, CBE, to be made Honorary Doctor of Canterbury Christ Church University.
By virtue of the authority committed to me, I welcome you as an Honorary Doctor of Canterbury Christ Church University.
Chancellor, Vice-Chancellors, distinguished faculty, proud families, and most importantly, the graduating class of Kent and Medway Medical School. Thank you. I'm deeply honoured to receive this honorary doctorate today and humbled to stand before you at such a historic moment, the graduation of the very first class of this new and vibrant medical school. Today is about firsts, and it's a privilege to share this day with you. Now, graduating from medical school is always a moment of pride, but for you, it will carry special weight, because as the first graduates of the medical school, you are pioneers. You are the first generation of this school to walk this path, to wear these hoods, and to step out as doctors shaped by this school's vision of innovation, community, and excellence. That is something you, your teachers, and your families will never forget. Now, being the first is a special kind of adventure. There is joy in breaking new ground and in setting the standard, in knowing that others will follow in your footsteps. But there are pitfalls too. Being first can sometimes mean there is no map, no precedent, and no one to warn you about the potholes along the way. You may have to improvise, adapt, and even laugh at your occasional misstep. Yet it is in these moments of uncertainty that resilience is forged. As Maya Angelou said, do the best you can until you know better. And when you know better, do better. Being first is rarely about perfection, but it is about courage, about persistence, and it's about leaving things better than you found them. Now, moments like this really invite reflection, and I think of some of my own firsts as I prepared for today. Early in my career, as you've heard, I left Jamaica to pursue my studies here in the United Kingdom. I've worked in the United States, learning public health and medicine in new contexts, experiencing what it's meant to be a part of a global profession. Later, as I've returned to the UK and I've continued my practice here in the UK, it's been a privilege to have other firsts, including leading the Faculty of Public Health and to be the first Black Briton to be the Regional Director of Public Health for a great city, London. Now, each of these roles has brought opportunities and challenges, but what has united them has been that sense of responsibility, to use these positions not just for myself, but to open doors, to champion equity, to improve health outcomes for communities that I serve. And I tell you this, colleagues, because there will be many firsts in your careers, and I encourage you to embrace them, not with fear, but with curiosity, courage, and a determination to lead. Now, as you begin your careers in medicine, I urge you to hold public health close. You will be clinicians, but you're also going to be advocates for prevention, for equity, for communities. The pandemic reminded us powerfully that medicine and public health are one. They are inseparable. Whether it is addressing health inequalities, confronting mental health challenges, tackling cardiovascular disease, or responding to global threats, the future of medicine will depend on doctors who understand and value public health, and this means you. So my journey today and my message today to you is this: be pioneers, be bold, don't be afraid to innovate, to challenge convention, to work across boundaries, and to put the needs of your patients and communities at the heart of everything you do. Carry with you the values that Kent and Medway have instilled: curiosity, compassion, and courage. And remember the words of Marie Curie: one never notices what has been done, one can only see what remains to be done. That is the spirit of medicine and of public health. There will always be more to achieve, and you are the ones who will achieve it. So graduates, this is your moment. Savor it, celebrate it, and remember that you're setting the pace for those who follow. Just as you're first, others will look to you as role models, leaders, and trailblazers. Congratulations to each and every one of you, and may your careers be rich in purpose, bold in vision, and pioneering in impact. Thank you.
It is now my great pleasure to invite the two Vice-Chancellors of the two universities, Professor Ramathiruramachandran and Professor Georgina de Maudsley, to now make the presentations for the Kent and Medway Medical School.
KMMS graduates, I would invite you to stand to take your oath. Please recite with me. As a member of the medical profession, I solemnly pledge
I
Please be seated. Vice Chancellors, I present these students of Canterbury Christ Church University and the University of Kent, found worthy to be admitted to the degree of Bachelor of Medicine and Bachelor of Surgery. Cliffin Adu Jamji. Timiteo Amadu. Emily Ashong. Thea Aziz. Annabelle Bennett. Rowan Bonney. Hannah Bolton. Lauren Bolton. Emma Boyes. Luke Sinney. Grace Dupson. James Dobransky. Shreya De Silva. Ewan Edwards. Alina Ellen Kunapurapol. Chance Fife. Declan Green. Captain Gurung. Josephine Hall. Lewis Hardy. Aaron Hayashi. Zachary Hollenberg. David Highton. Jones. Julia Choichan. Samantha Kareem. Nasser Kiri. Lucy King Powry. Samantha Crummins. Heather Lilly. Rachel Madimi. Sam Mason. Mary MacDonald. Liam McPartland. Lawrence Miller. Jessica Mutumeri. Rachel Malindo. Elaine Mayo. Robin Anatranjan. Yuta Neme Teado. Hugh Osborne. Carlton Omar. Useyi Omukuma. Mimosa Osami. Tochi Otuka. James Parsons. Veronica Pavukova. Smita Mathor. Layla Rawlings. Neha Rayani. Gabriela Silva. Ellen Shippard. Avtar Singh. Wojtek Susarczyk. Jordan Spiller. Harvey Steed. George Stevenson. Alfie Stone. James Tarbin. Amelia Townsend. Alfie Wayne. Olivia Woods. Benjamin Yip. Vice-Chancellor, the printed programme contains the names of students who have not been able to attend today's ceremony, and I ask that these students be admitted to their awards in absentia.
These students are admitted to their awards in absentia. That concludes the presentation of awards. Can I invite you all to give all our graduates a very warm round of applause?
Good afternoon. It is an incredible honour to be here today to give a vote of thanks on behalf of all of our graduating students. During my time these last few years, as a student and as an officer of the Student Union, I've seen some of the challenges faced by every student here today. From a several-year cost of living crisis, to major restructuring within the university, to the increasingly digital, confusing world we now live in. But these are only the challenges we've all dealt with. Individually, these students have encountered countless more. And despite this myriad of obstacles that these students have faced, they have at least one thing in common between every single one of them. They all overcame those challenges. They all put in a tremendous amount of work to be here today, and I could not be prouder of each and every one of them. The resilience and determination shown by the students here today is truly inspirational and crucial to them receiving their awards. But as I'm sure many of them will agree, it would not have been possible without the incredible support shown by the university staff. I would like to take this opportunity to formally acknowledge all teaching and professional services staff at Canterbury Christ Church University. Thank you for your dedication and commitment to the delivery of quality education and student experience. You've helped our students prepare for the opportunities ahead. Additionally, I would like to thank the KMMS staff and the staff of the University of Kent, who have been instrumental in supporting many of the courses here today. To all of the guests, families, friends and colleagues, we also acknowledge the support you have given throughout. You are all deeply appreciated, and without your investment and support, many wouldn't have made it this far, so thank you. To show our appreciation to the incredible staff of the university, as well as your family and friends, please can I invite all of our graduates to give them a massive round of applause. Today is a day to celebrate the years of hard work and dedication that you have shown. But please remember that education doesn't stop here. We all have the opportunity to continue learning from each other and using our voices together to create a world we're proud to live in. All that remains from me is to congratulate you, our graduates. Each and every one of you is absolutely incredible, and we all wish you the very best for the future. Thank you.
If you are able, please stand. Let us pray. In this magnificent building, where prayer has been valid for 1,000 years, let us ask God's blessing on our new graduates. May the world always be a place of wonder, arousing curiosity and the desire to know more. May employment bring fulfillment and a clear sense of purpose. May leisure bring the opportunity to discover more about yourself. May you always have friends who draw out the best in you. May you experience love as the true meaning of life. And may God watch over you and guard your every step of the way. Amen.
Shine over
graduation ceremony is now drawing to a close. Please could I invite our guests to be seated for a moment. We would be grateful if you would remain seated until the procession and our new graduates have left the cathedral. We hope you've all found today an enjoyable and inspiring occasion. And when you leave the cathedral, you will continue to celebrate. Actually, I'm not in much doubt about that. To our new graduates, you are now alumni of Canterbury Christ Church University, and in the case of our medical graduates, you are alumni of both universities. We are very proud to call you so. We hope you will always feel proud to be members of and ambassadors for our universities. I now declare this ceremony closed.
Gracias.